Hello buddy, it's been Dominator, and today I wanted to kind of talk about shotguns in Fortnite and why I'm not really a huge fan of the latest seasons in regards to the shotgun meta and how shotguns have been. Before we start the video, I just want to thank you guys for 400 subscribers. I forgot to say that in the last video, so I apologize, but thank you guys so much for 400 subscribers. And yeah, if you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe if you enjoy the content and leave a like to let me know that you like what I'm making. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Also, a bit of a disclaimer here, this video is going to be a bit more ranty and negative than my other videos just because I'm talking about something that I feel strongly about and I kind of want changed, so just understand that when going into this video. Alright, so my main issue with shotguns is, at the moment, no matter what shotgun you're using, is I feel like they just don't do enough damage. And I bring this up in almost every time I talk about the shotguns, is that in pretty much every video game like Call of Duty, even like Valorant and stuff like that, shotguns are pretty, they're pretty universal. Like, as long as you hit most of your pellets, it's either 1 or 2 shots to kill. That's normally how it is. And at the beginning of Fortnite, that's how it was. It was always a pump, 1 or 2 shots to kill. Even with attack, 1 or 2 shots to kill, maybe 3. But that's because the attack is supposed to be weaker with a larger spread. My main issue with shotguns is that I feel like they're not shotguns. I feel like I have to hit somebody like 5 or 6 times to actually kill them with either attack, and the charge just can't afford, even though you can kill somebody with a charge in 1 or 2 hits, even 1 hit, you can't afford it because of how long it takes to charge up, how long it takes to prepare, and during all that, people are probably just going to be spraying you or shotgunning you with attack anyway. So the charge is probably the only gun that is able, or the only shotgun in the game right now that's able to 1 or 2 tap you, but it's not worth it when the charge is so big. It's not worth it when it takes so long to charge up the gun before you actually get to shoot, let alone you have to hit them very directly and the reticle is very, very small. So I think I kind of speak for everyone when I say that the pump is probably the best shotgun in Fortnite, tac is probably a close second. But the thing that they really need to do with these shotguns is I think they really need to go back to the roots and find out why the shotgun meta was so much fun in the first place. I think that the pump could use a huge damage boost, especially with headshot, close range body shot. I believe that the pump should be able to one-tap somebody body shot if you were close enough with at least a blue pump. I feel like the faster to kill with a shotgun, the more satisfying it feels, and the more even a playing field that you get. Because I think it would be way more fun to kind of hit the first or second shot on someone than to have a long drawn out fight where you have to be the first to hit 5 or 6 shots instead of hitting 1 or 2, you know? It would also be super just fun, and it would really go back to the roots of the shotgun and how it used to feel. Now with the tac, I recommend kind of dialing down the damage a little bit because it does shoot a lot faster and it does have a bigger range, but I do still feel like it should be very fast to kill if you are close enough. 1 or 2 shots if you are literally like point blank, but maybe 3 or 4 shots if you are a bit further away. The pump should have a lot better range in that regard. You should be able to sacrifice a few meters away from an opponent to be able to hit them for a large amount of damage. With the tac, however, you should really have to be up close and personal with it to get the highest amount of damage, which still kind of holds true today, but the highest you're really going to see is like 110. Now let's talk about some random shotguns that may not be in the game right now, but if they were introduced, how I think they should handle them. Let's first talk about the combat, because I feel like that's the most known shotgun outside of the main tac and pump combo. I feel like the combat was handled pretty well in Season 9, but it was a bit too powerful. They could dial it back a bit, but I do believe it should be best at long range. If you're up close and personal, yeah, you should be dealing more damage, but it shouldn't be that greater of an amount compared to the pump and the tac. I feel like it should really thrive at long range distances, and it should be kind of like your go-to kind of like long range shotgun, if you know what I mean. It should take 1 or 2 hits to kill, of course. Headshot should be instant kill no matter what. And of course, if you're closer, that's going to help your case. But I feel like long range should be the best part of the shotgun. I feel like it should really be used as like a second-hand shotgun. Maybe you have your pump and then you can switch to your combat, and that would be kind of a fun playstyle. The only problem is the like delay between switching shotguns, which they could easily tweak for that. But I feel like the combat could be a really satisfying gun. Next up, we got the double barrel, which personally was my favorite shotgun during Season 5. I loved the double barrel so much before it got that nerf, and I feel like the double barrel is like the prime example of a shotgun that kills fast. I think the double barrel, it only has 2 rounds, and I feel like if you get super up close, one shot, 250 damage or something like that. I don't know, just kind of spitballing here, but it should be enough to kill. Close up, one shot, they should be dead. From a long range, it should do nothing. You should be able to hit, like, if you're using it like a pump, you should not be able to hit like any damage at all. But if you're super close up range, they should be dead. And you should be able to just pop dead, maybe a teammate to the left, pop dead, then have to reload, you know? There should be no excuses, even if it's a body shot. No matter if it's a headshot or a body shot, one tap, if you're close enough, dead. Maybe like a few meters away from them. Maybe like in their box and you shoot them, they're dead. If you're like a full tile away from them, maybe not so much. But yeah, you should have to be really close to do any sort of damage. And that's how I loved the shotgun. That's how I loved the double barrel, is you had to be super up close and personal. If you weren't up close and personal, then it wasn't that good, which is again why it should be kind of used as a secondary shotgun. You have your main pump or tack, and then you can choose to run either a double barrel or a combat alongside it. But I mean, I feel like for me personally, I could even get away with using the double barrel for a, like, your singular shotgun if you are very good at using it and you know the limits of it and you know where it thrives. I think my main point I want to get across with this video is that I feel like all shotguns kind of need a bit of a buff, but they all need to have things that they're not very good at. The pump needs to be very good at kind of getting players, just kind of like shooting them, killing them easy, close range, mid range, not good long range, and you have to be very accurate with it. The tack shotgun for me would be a faster but kind of weaker pump where you'd have to be super up close and personal to hit high damage, and the farther away you're not going to hit very much. I feel like the combat should be a good mid-range to long-range shotgun that can deal good amount of damage when you don't have to be up close and personal in their box, but when you are too up close and personal, you're not going to deal as much damage as you would like. And then the double barrel, which is an interesting one, should really just be used for close range encounters and nothing else. But yeah guys, that's about it for this video. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share your opinions in the comment section below. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.